I'm trying. Rotation is locked. Rotate device back. I can't rotate device back. Okay, so I'm hoping. Okay, I guess I am live. Okay, hi. I hope everybody's doing well today. So about a month and a half ago, I set out and I decided that I wanted to get some feedback from you guys on where you were in your business and all that great stuff. And so we got 197 responses back. They're all here on this sheet right here. And today, you and I are going to see who the winner is. Now, I'm doing this live because I never wanted to be an issue where somebody's saying, well, D, how do I know that you chose the right person and you were honest and all that stuff? So as you can see, I am, here are the names. I'm slicing them up and I'm going to fold them up and I'm going to put them in this bag. Okay, this is a huge bag. I couldn't find a small bag. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going to put it in this bag. And while I'm doing this, the reason why I thought that I would do this right now and actually let you guys watch me do this is I definitely want to open up the line for any questions. Hey, Henry. Hey, Vita. Any questions that anybody may have these days. And you know what? I actually probably need to pull up my YouTube channel because we're streaming today on YouTube. We're in both of my Facebook groups, my paid group and my group where folks are really just my startup group where folks are trying to figure it out. And so I want to open up the door, but look, ooh, all of these names. Look at this. Oh, I can't wait to see. I see a Tina Spears. And actually, I'm going to pick 3 or 4 people. And if you don't remember, you did a survey for me, and I promised that I would give away some coaching with me one-on-one. And so I want to go ahead and do that for anybody who decided that they wanted to participate in the survey. So while I'm cutting these names out and putting them in to the folder, into the what do you call it, the bag, I really wanted to talk to you guys while questions are coming in. I really wanted to talk to you about something that you'll see. Hey, Vita, you'll see on my podcast that's coming up in the next day or so. I want to talk about why some staffing agencies are not actually winning, right? I did not. It's coming out like this week. Let me just tell you something, Noni. I have been so freaking busy. It's bananas. When I say that, and I think people on YouTube are seeing me, weirdly. Hold on one second. So I'm going to try to turn, so hold on guys, for everybody who's watching here, I'm going to try to turn YouTube around or to restart the video. YouTube, I'll restart so that I'm not rotated. So hold on one second. Let me see how I can do this because I really don't know how to do this without screwing things up and like where to put you guys. So I'm going to just try to add you guys here because my screen won't allow. Okay. Okay, so you see me there. So you're not up top with everyone else, but at least there is some view here. So I've just been crazy busy. My schedule has really gotten overwhelming, to be honest with you. in a great way. I'm so thankful, but that has not, when I first started on my YouTube channel and started doing this business, I did not have I guess what I can say is that my business model was a little bit different. And now, like with the book, the podcast, the training classes, I'm traveling internationally and all of those things, my schedule has gotten crazy. So I don't have the opportunity to really get on YouTube and to really do the videos the way that that I did before. But as you can see, I'm attempting to get back into that space, which is one of the reasons why I actually did the survey. And so, yeah, so that ATS video will be out. Everybody is asking about it. And I feel kind of bad that it hasn't gone out prior, but it is going out. Okay, so I've got names here. Let me get these. I want to show y'all so y'all can see this is happening. So yes, the top And oh, one of the other things I want to tell you is with that ATS video, I did something a little bit different this year than what I've done in the past. I actually tested the majority of the applicant tracking systems. Ooh, I'm cutting people's names off. Oh no. And so that I can make sure that it's not just from your feedback and it's not just from the feedback from my staffingpreneurs, but I'm actually literally going in and testing the ATS systems myself so I can see what works, what doesn't. And I really look at applicant tracking systems for my staffingpreneurs to see what's affordable, what's user friendly, and all of those things and what's going to make your job a lot more efficient and a lot easier throughout the course of the day. That's my job as your coach, right? So I really took that seriously. And so we've done a lot of reviews on applicant tracking systems. I see a Courtney here. I see a Zornita here. Oh my gosh, these people, Savannah, people I've never even heard of, Glenn. Kireen. Oh, the winner's coming. The winner's Kiara, Keisha, right? The winners are coming. Vicky, Richard. Okay, so we're going to do 4. It's 197 responses I got back. Wow! We're going to do 4. Let me just say, hey, YouTube. People that will win, and you will get, oh, I said YouTube. You will get an email because I have your email address and phone number. So you get a phone call. Hey, Jackie. You'll get a phone call from me personally. And you will also get an email from me and just saying that you won. And then you'll have an opportunity to get onto my calendar. But while we're waiting for me to really put these in, and I know you guys are like, just get on with it, D. No, I've got to do this with you because I want to be as transparent as possible. So while I'm taking this time to do that, I thought I would share some good tidbits of information to help you with your niche recruitment and staffing business. Pretty, I want to start a travel nurse agency. Is it the same principles? Of course it is. Definitely. I mean, nurse staffing is a little bit different. Clinical healthcare in itself is a little bit different because it has somewhat of different requirements, but it's definitely the same principles. What I will say to you, and I'll say with love, lots of love, Pretty, is that I would not start another nurse staffing agency business if my life depended on it, unless it was super niche. Because right now there are so many nurse staffing agencies out there. Unless you have a strong network of nurses under your belt, hey, Bosnia is in the house. I love that. Unless you have, a strong network under your belt, I probably would not do it unless you have a strong network and unless you are going super duper niche. And when I say super duper niche, I mean focusing on one type of RN. So maybe that's OBGYN RN, or maybe that's NICU or something to that degree. But it has to be something super specific in order for you to swim with the sharks without being eaten alive, right? Hey, April, I'm so glad to see you here. Thanks for watching. So that is the one thing that I would definitely say about that. And keep the questions coming because, like I said, I'm here to answer. I'm going to just put these in here because I know y'all are like, D. I'm here to answer all the questions that you guys have. So definitely, I would be very specific about my niche agency. You want to staff ORs? Okay, then that's perfect. Then you're in a good space. Okay, you're in a great space. Now, really quickly, so this last week, oh, it's getting good, y'all. This last week, I coach professionals who are starting their business. I not only have an online class, but I actually coach people one-on-one. And so I was meeting with, I want to say 2 different clients this week that was interested, that I'm coaching, and they're trying to figure out, how to move their business along, what they should do. And I started asking questions. This was last week because this is a new week, right? I started asking questions about the type of activity that they're generating in their business. And they aren't generating any activity in their business. And my thing is, how are you going to run a niche recruitment and staffing business and you're not generating activity in your business? I've gotten to the point now where I don't even respond. I'm like, are you generating activity in your business? Are you generating activity in your business? That is my biggest question. So my question for you guys today is, what are you doing specifically today, right now, to generate activity within your business? Are you calling? Are you texting? Are you, hold on, I don't want to leave out Ebony here. Are you, okay, so these people are on the fine. Okay, perfect. Are you, what type of activity are you generating? When you're a newbie and you're just getting started, one of the bigger reasons why people don't succeed in this business is because they're not talking to enough people. Not only are they not talking to enough people, they are not connecting with enough people. And a lot of it has to do with fear, right? How can I call this CEO or this CHRO? How can I call? Some people are afraid to talk to candidates, right? But what I will tell you is, whether you're working this business full time, whether you're working this business part time, it doesn't matter. If you're not generating enough activity in the business to where your phone should be ringing, your email should be going off, oh no, I just kind of cut somebody's name off here. I'm hoping I can still read it. You should have activity going in your business. That's the only thing that I can tell you that will really help you move your business. Preeti, we did, so it's over. Preeti, we did a survey. There's a video here on my YouTube channel, and we did a survey. And for anybody who filled out that survey, they got entered into this drawing. I got almost everybody in. Hold on. I'm missing one person. They fell on the floor. Let's see who this is. Shalonda. I love Shalonda. She's so awesome. Shalonda. So we're in the last few people to put in the bag, and then we're going to shake it up. Woo! All right. Y'all know I get excited. If you've been here on my channel before, I'm like amped up about recruitment and staffing all the time. So listen, y'all know Instagram has this new IGTV thing, right? So I have just created my IGTV channel, but it's not going to necessarily be about recruitment and staffing. It's going to be more just around the motivation, just inspiring you guys. So definitely check out my IGTV channel. My Instagram name is YOURD Williams. So you can hang out with me on Instagram. I'm also on Periscope at #1 Networker. And I've got a nice little Periscope following. We have a lot of fun on Periscope and do different things. Ooh. Okay, Cheryl. Cheryl said, I'm doing a Blitz challenge solo. Hey, Cheryl. I really enjoyed the Blitz challenges, but I think people tapped out. We'll start them again in 2019 when we get the Million Mile Walk program going. So I don't know if any of you guys know, but we have some free training for you at staffingpreneurs.com/setup. You can go there if you're in the process of setting up your niche recruitment and staffing business, and get the setting that business up. We give you a free module so that you can get the process started. And for you who are just getting into the business, it takes about 6 weeks to set up your business. It takes 1 second to legalize the business, but to actually set the business up in full with brands and strategy and all of that stuff, it takes about 6 weeks. So that program we have, staffingpreneurs.com/setup. There's a free module to help you get started there, and then to help finish you out. It's a 6-week class. Once you finish that, then you can graduate to the Million Mile Walk program, where we take you from $0 to $1 million, or wherever you are, to $1 million within 1 year. within a year, depending on your niche, because some of you, your niches will not allow you to make 1 million in a year. Some of them will allow you to make 1 million and go far beyond that. It just really depends on your niche and your business model. So we have that as well. That we're doing the Million Mile Walk program starts in September. The million and the setup program, which we call our Jumpstart program, starts the 29th. The free version is available now. So I just wanted to share that with you. All right, I finally got all of the names in. Look, can y'all see this? I'm gonna see if y'all can see. Woo! Can you see this? Can you see on the inside? I'm gonna show you on the inside. I don't want to. Y'all see that? All right. So we've got all of these names. I know you amped up. I'm just gonna shake them up, shake them up. How about, so 7, I was born in 77. And that's one of, let me pull my, I won't even have a headband. I want to pull my hair up because I'm burning up. There's so many lights over here. But so we'll do 7. I'm going to give away 7, not 77, but 7. What did I say 30 minutes? I think it's 15 to 30 minutes. I don't know if it's 30 minutes or 15. I don't want to, whatever I said, I'll go back and look, but you'll get one-on-one coaching time to help with your business wherever you are in the business. So if you're starting up, I'll help you there. If not, then so on. Hey, Emmett. Hey, Letitia. So glad to see you guys here. All right, I'm shaking these up. I'm shaking them up. I'm shaking them up. I'm shaking them up. Woo! 197 people. Okay, wait. If you're on YouTube, listen, you've got to do me a favor. Like this video. Like it right now. And then subscribe if you haven't. If you're just here for the first time, I want you to do me a favor and subscribe to my channel and watch every video I have, because I promise I'm almost sure I give out more information than anybody else on the topic of recruitment and staffing and starting up and different things like that. So get in. My world is full of, I'm always doing something to help support you guys. So just get into the world, like it, subscribe, and share it with somebody. I'm hoping I can be helpful. All right. Now, before I do, I'm going to answer the rest of the questions that came in. Sierra, I saw your question. I'm going to answer that, but I'm going to close my eyes first. And I'm going to pull these names out. Let's just see where we go. All right. Y'all see me closing my eyes? Let's see. Okay, y'all see me pulling out? Let's just see. All right. How many do I have in my hand? 1. Who do I have here? Kamika Claude. Congratulations. I gotta get my maracas. Hold on. Let's see. Kamika Claude. Yeah! Kamika! Yes! Okay, Kamika Claude. I will be reaching out to you. Congratulations. I'm gonna put this right here so I can go back. All right, let's see who else we have. I was about to cheat. All right, hold on. Let's do another one. We're going to give out 7. We got 6 more to go. Are you the winner? Put your energy out there. Put your energy out there. All right. Okay. How many do I have in my hand? Can anybody see? Okay, I got 1. Let me put this one back. I don't know what this is. Eyes are closed, as you can see. I know they're little all the time. Let's just see. Who do we have here? Shalonda Savage. Woo! Shalonda. Yes, Shalonda. I love Shalonda. Okay. So we've got Shalonda in. Let's do another one. Hold on. All right. Let's just see. Pulling out. How many do I have? Okay. So I'll put these back. Who is this? Latasha Richardson. Woo! This is like my regular staff. My staffingpreneurs. Hey, Latasha. Woo! Hey, Noni said, wow. Okay, we've got 3 down, right? So let's keep going. Let's see who else we got. All right. That's right. My calendar is full, so I don't know when y'all going to get on it, and I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. So you got to get on where you get in, where you can fit in. All right, hold on. Let's just see. Who do we have here? A blank sheet of paper. Let's do it again. Hold on. All right. Oh, we got a big one this time. Let's see who this one is. Ebony Pressure. Ebony. Congratulations. Woo! Ebony. Go, Ebony. So that's 4. We got 3 more. Will your name be called? Who? Who's counting down? need music for everything. Okay, let's see. We got 3 more to go. Let's see. I'm pulling them out. Who is the lucky winner here? Sophia Jackson! Woo! Sophia! Yeah! Sophia, congratulations. 2 more down. Noni said, congratulations, everyone. Let's see. Okay, I was cheating again. Y'all saw that? I had my eyes open. Let's try again. All right. I just want y'all to see that I'm just definitely not cheating here, okay? La Tiffany Jennings. I love La Tiffany. I get 30 minutes with you. Woo! La Tiffany. Congrats. All right. Now, listen. 197 people. We are down to the final winner. Down to the final. Are you ready? All right, the final one. Here we go. That's marching band music. Y'all know I love marching bands. All right, down to the final one out of 197 people. This is number 7. Who's gonna win? I'm gonna put both hands in, shake this bag up. Say, shake it up, D. Y'all say, shake it up. Say, shake it up, D. Shake it up, shake it up. Woo! Shake it up, D. Noni, call your name. Say you want your name called. Who's manifesting their name? Let's shake this thing. Honestly, I'll do one more. It'll be a 15, man, we'll do a 30. It doesn't matter. We'll do one more. All right, I'll do one more. Noni is like, D, please me. All right, let's get in one more. Let's see who this is. Okay, I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put this one back because it's 2 people put together, and that's not fair. Sorry for the people who that was. Okay, let's try again. All right. Judy Ross. I love Judy. Judy Ross. Awesome. All right, there you go. We actually gave away 8 one-on-one coaching spots. I have all the names here. For everyone else, you will receive an email from me just saying thank you so much for participating. And, of course, you will definitely be involved. But I also want to help each and every one of you to where you are in your business. So if you're in startup, if you're in, scaling and you're the scaling phase, or if you're just really looking to get up and go, like make your first million, make your first 5 million, make your first 10 million. My job is to get you there. So I just want to congratulate everyone who hung out with me today. I am going to answer some of the other questions that I have. So if you have questions here of things that you're experiencing in your business, please, this is the time. I don't come on live YouTube often. And actually, for anybody who is in any of my Facebook groups, you'll also know that I don't get on live as often as I used to, just because my schedule will not allow me to. So not the way it used to. So this is a good time to really bring this, to really help you. So so Jackie said, I need my first million. Yeah, that's great. And that's what the Million Mile Walk program is all about. It's about taking you from 0 to 1 million. When I first started out, I really was, I made it a very easy, recruitment and staffing has a very easy barrier to entry, but I have learned through lessons that if you're going to be serious about making 1 million or more in this business, and it's not just about the money, right? A lot of people get into this business because they see the opportunity to grow their finances. And that's just the effect of your cause. So you really got to think about what's your cause, right? Because a lot of people will never make it to their first million if they don't have a strong cause. So if you're in the business just to make it, I know this isn't you, Jackie, I'm not pointing you out or anything like that, but I'm just saying if you're here and if you're in this business just to make that million, it's going to be very hard to get to that point, because that is, again, an effect of your cause. So what is your cause? Your cause is your why. Are you actually going out to impact and inspire people? Are you actually looking to figure out what type of challenges companies are having, and you're using recruitment and staffing to solve those challenges? When you're coming from that direction, it'll be so easy to hit your first million. But when you're coming from the direction of, I need my first million, I need my first million, I need my first million, it's definitely going to be a little bit more challenging for you than it will be in any other way. Now, what's this young lady's name? Sierra asked, D, what's the difference between a staffing agency and a bureau? I've never even heard the term bureau, to be honest with you. I won't even tell you a story. So I can't answer that question for you. I've never heard anyone mention the word bureau in my 21 years of recruitment and staffing. So maybe more than 21 years now, but so I don't know the difference, Sierra. Never heard of it. Maybe you can school me on that. For the most part, you're dealing, and maybe that's it's specific to a specific niche space. And I'm sorry, I'm talking to YouTube here, but maybe that involves a specific niche space. I would definitely encourage you to join the startup group that we have on Facebook. It's Start a Staffing Biz, and it's free. Anybody can get into that group and ask around and see if other people may know. But I have never ever heard of that before. What I will say to you though is that right now, I think the better question to ask is, what's the difference between a staffing agency and a recruitment firm, right? Or because though there are clearly defined differences there, right? So when you're just basically doing recruitment and then for direct hire versus actually providing people on your payroll and doing the direct hire piece, that may be a better question to ask. Or even, what's the difference between professional solutions and commercial staffing? Because those are two very different formats in staffing. But needless to say, I am very excited that each and every one of you have taken the time to hang out here with me, during this video. Congratulations to all the winners. Hey, Sean. Hey, Hank. Thanks so much for being here. And Sean was like, shake it up, D. I want my name in there. And we'll do more drawings. And I apologize. We were supposed to do this on the 15th. Like I said, my schedule's been crazy. But I have so many videos that will be coming out in the next week or so. Today, you'll see my podcast video that I launched that I feel like everybody that is starting a niche recruitment and staffing business should watch. That'll be out in the next hour or two. If you are a podcast, so the live version or the video version will be on YouTube, but I encourage you to go to iTunes and to listen to it on iTunes or SoundCloud or Google Play. Or if you're a Stitcher fanatic, listen to it on Stitcher. It's also on Spotify. It's on iHeartRadio. Like when you're at the gym, I had a VP of HR connect with me on on LinkedIn. And she said, D, when I do my workout every day, I am listening to the Staffing Startup.tv podcast. And let me tell you, get me fired up. So I really have HR professionals at the executive level that are listening. We have, I had a CTO in a company, I won't say in Silicon Valley, I won't say their name just yet. They are listening in, they were listening in. So shout out to everyone who's been taking the time to listen to the Staffing Startup.tv podcast. I also want to take this quick moment while I have everybody's attention to say thank you so much for buying my book. It is the precursor to the next book that's coming out in a couple of months, which is The Niche Solution, which is going to provide you with step-by-step, how you can get your business off the ground and making a profitable business. But I wanted to start you out with what's involved with starting a niche recruitment and staffing business. So if you can go to Amazon, the link is in the box below. It's called Recruitment and Staffing Revealed. I think we've sold over 100 copies and in less than a month. And the same thing with the podcast. We've had over 500 downloads in less than, and now I think yesterday was a whole month. And we're going live on Alexa in the next 2 weeks. So I'm really excited about that on Amazon's Alexa. So let's, we're going to shake up the world, right? High five. Woo! High five. High five. Okay, I got a couple more questions that came in. If you want to stay on the line, you can listen. If not, I totally understand. One question I had, my challenge is creating content that is super valuable to my clients. And yes, Dee, I truly want to make an impact and create resolutions, closing the barrier gap clients and candidates are experiencing. So that's probably one of the better questions that I've ever received from somebody who's really passionate about their business. Creating content that is super value is definitely where we are today. And I'll tell you the easiest way to create content that's super value is doing research every day. So like in Staffingpreneurs Academy, the biggest homework assignment that I have is that that you want to do research every day. You can't create value per se unless you know what's going on in the market. The second thing is, as you are recruiting, right? You don't even realize how you are gathering information for the industry. You're gathering market data that the industry as a whole may not even have access to just yet. So you can literally create value by looking at what your candidates are wanting, right, and needing, and then creating a white paper or creating blog articles to support that. So let me give you an example. Every time you talk to a particular candidate, and you've got like hundreds and thousands of candidates in your database, even though you haven't talked to hundreds and thousands of candidates, you have hundreds and thousands of candidates in your database, hopefully, right? Good ones, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be hundreds and thousands, but I over exaggerate that. But every time you talk to a candidate, you should be asking a series of questions, right? And they should be consistent across the board. And many times you're already doing that, right? Many times you're already asking questions, but you're not realizing that you have all of this data in front of you to help support you in creating valuable content. So what you want to do, so some states it's illegal to ask how much what are you currently making? But you can definitely ask the question, what are you looking to make? So let's just say that I am placing Python developers, okay? My niche is Python developers. And over the last 3 months, I've talked to 75 to 150 different Python developers. And I asked each and every one of them, what are they looking to make? Over time, you're going to start to see patterns. You're going to be able to see patterns that are very consistent, right? And you'll be able to go back and look at that data and say, okay, so Python developers with 0 to 3 years of experience are typically looking for this salary. Python developers with 3 to 5 years are typically looking for this salary. Python and so forth. And now you are ultimately creating valuable data, valuable content that you can use and deliver and post and so forth, right? So you actually have the ability to create valuable content in a way that other people may not be able to, because you have the data sitting right there in front of you. It's right in your hands. So keep that in mind. That's just one thing. And then, of course, the other piece is constantly researching. So, Jackie, does that make sense? And you can also curate, content. So keep that in mind. And then let me take it a step further. But as you are working in the business every day, you're going to encounter so many different things. There was an article that just came out on LinkedIn, and they were saying that people are ghosting, right? Like applying and not showing up for the interview, or applying and not and showing up for the interview but not showing up to the job day one, right? And so that was valuable content based on experiences that recruiters are having in the industry, or that hiring managers are having in the industry. And so you have the ability to take the experiences that you have and turn them into valuable content. Jackie said it helped. High five, Jackie. I'm so glad that was helpful. We've got another question in. The next question is from Cheryl. She says, I am really putting a strong emphasis on my candidates that I choose. Candidates are my capital. High five, Cheryl. That is so true. That's something I've been preaching for many years. Your candidates are your capital. And the reason why I do that is because your candidates, first of all, most hiring managers were hired. They were a candidate at one point, right? So, and then the people that you're looking to put into positions are also candidates. And then they also have referrals, and then you can place them. I mean, candidates are the most powerful resource that you have in your business. Your candidates are 1,000,000% your capital, and it will definitely keep your business going. If you never, and this is something I wouldn't suggest, but if you never physically did sales and business development, you could always do that through the candidates that you connect with. Your candidates are your capital. High five for that one. I love that. Another comment question. Carlanda says, Carlander said, somebody just scheduled an appointment on my calendar that I know that was not the right schedule, so I've got to check that out. Carlander just said, I'm just starting out. Well, I haven't actually started yet, but I just wanted to say I'm very proud of you. Oh, and this channel you're providing is great. I love your energy. Keep up the work. Mwah! Thank you so much, Carlander. Listen, mwah! Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I actually have fun when I get an opportunity to hang out and talk to each and every one of you. When I was doing the podcast a couple of weeks ago, I was interviewing, and we have probably about 15 more interviews to come out on that podcast. So I'm really excited. But when I was interviewing this guy, and he asked me, he's an author, and he said, Dee, why are you doing this podcast? Like, what's the deal with this? And I told him, I said, we're never going to be able to stop people from coming into the industry. People are going to want to come into this industry no matter what. But what we can do is protect the industry. And when I mean by protect the industry, I'm talking about we don't want people to come in who are doing things the way they were done 10, 15 years ago, right? We don't want that. We don't want people, because everything is changing. Everything is changing. If you're coming into this business and you think that it's just as easy as just posting a job and then taking the resume off the job board and submitting it to a hiring manager, you've lost your mind. Like, we are in a digital age, right? And companies are looking for something specific. And the commercial space, that may work, but when you're talking about, really providing value and different things like that, it's all about the talent, and it's all about the type of talent that you're presenting. That is your core competitive advantage. And if you're not setting the business up properly, then you are a hindrance to the industry. You're not helping. You're a hindrance. And you have to understand, 19,000 staffing agencies in the U.S. alone that are registered, and 10,000 of those agencies are making $1 million or less. Why is that? Has anybody even thought to ask that question? Why? Why is it that 10,000 agencies are making $1 million or less? And I can tell you, I can answer that question for you just as easy as pie. And the answer is because they're not taking the time to actually set the business up properly. They don't have a mission, a purpose, a goal. They don't understand what their audience wants, what their clients want. They don't know who their top competitors are. They don't have a value proposition. They don't have processes in place. They don't have the band focusing on too many and so many reasons. So I'm talking so many reasons as to why this business, why these businesses are not doing more than 1 million. And that's what my class is, 1 million, 50 million, or whatever that case be, right? So I'm here to support you. Now, let me just see. I see Carlander said, I looked up starting a staffing agency on YouTube and you came up. I really didn't see anyone else to follow. I was really shocked that there are not many. Well, there are other people, and I love each and every one of them. You've got people, but we all call it something different, right? So I focus on staffing because staffing encompasses both the having employees on your payroll and the direct hire. But that can go the same for independent recruiting or recruitment business or executive search business. So there's so many terms that are associated with recruitment and staffing. You just have to figure out which one that is. But there are about 5 of us that are hardcore into this space. I might be the only chocolate one, and maybe one more chocolate one, I think, other than me. But for the most part, so diverse, I say chocolate, but diverse. But for the most part, there are definitely other people that are out there, and I follow all of them, and I support all of them because my personality is not a good fit for everyone else, right? I am loud. I am definitely unorthodox. I do not play by the rules most of the time. I am always testing new things. I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to get on live and fail. I'm not afraid to fail in anything. And I'm just not cut and dry. I'm not suit and tie, cut and dry. And so for some people, I'm not a good fit for them. So I always take a moment to refer them to other people who are doing the same thing because they may find joy in working with that person. Again, I am particularly passionate about people just coming into the industry and doing this the right way. I don't really care whether you hang out with me or whether you hang out with whoever else you decide to hang out with. But what I am most passionate about is that you come in and you really understand the business. You really understand the business, right? And I'm just going to say something else, and this is just a sign of me being unorthodox, right? But for all of my diverse staffingpreneurs, please raise your bar. Raise the bar. And this is for everyone. But I just noticed that for my diverse staffingpreneurs, when you guys come onto my channel or you fill out forms, I ask you what your financial goal is. I have people who say $20,000. That's bananas. I have people who say $500,000. That's bananas. I have people who say $1 million. That's even bananas to me. Who starts a business saying, I only want to make $1 million? Who starts a business saying, I only want to make $500,000? I want you to create stronger goals, expand yourself, right? In 5 years, you want to have a $1 million business? Get the hell out of here with that ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be running a multi-million-dollar business that is impacting companies across the globe. You want to be a global company, or you want to be international. I don't know what your goals are, but really, you can't create something that you don't have a solid vision about. Hello, can I get a high five? Can I get a high five? Can I get a high five? Hello, Cheryl, you hear me? Jackie, you hear me? Hello, Carlander, you hear me? You cannot create an amazing business unless you have a vision. So if your vision is so small, hey Cedric, I love seeing you here. If your vision is so small that you're only believing that you're going to have $1 million business or a $500,000 business or 20,000, then you're in the wrong business. Because recruitment and staffing, you're talking about impacting the world. Hello, impacting the world, right? And Jeff Bezos didn't start Amazon talking about, we're going to start an online e-commerce shop and we're going to make 500,000. I swear, I know he didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Steve Jobs did. People don't start businesses to make a tiny bit of money. Yes, you can have milestones, right? But make sure that those milestones make sense. And when I see people say, I only want to make 1 million or I only want to make 500,000, it just reminds me that they really truly don't understand this business at all. And that means that I have to continue to do what I do the most, which is to really impact and inspire people and show them the way to go. So that's what I want to say about that. Let me see. I hear you did 1 million just to start. That's great. So if 1 million, Jackie, is your goal just to start, then I would encourage you to bump that up to 2 million just to start, right? Because understand, my trainer told me this the other day. So y'all know I'm on this weight loss journey that is up and down, up and down, up and down. And he said to me, I said, okay, my goal is to lose 30 pounds. And he said, but then what, D? And I was like, okay, then I'll lose another 30. He's like, and then what? And then what? And his point was, when you set goals, that's great. But like when you hit that goal, it's almost like, yay, I hit it. And then what? Right? So I want you to double whatever goal that you have, or triple that goal, or quadruple that goal, right? And then see how far you get. Because if you quadruple your goal, then is it possible that you may hit the double, or hit your original goal, right? So I want you to push for so much more. Don't be stagnant. Don't settle for mediocre. Push yourself further. Push yourself out of your comfort zone and because you have the power to do way more than what you think you can. Right? Most of you have the power to do way more than what you think you can. Now, I will say this, though, for the people who are doing like warehouse or any business model where the salaries or the hourly rates are super low, it's going to take you a lot longer to hit 1 million because you're going to need volume, right? Just so you know. But on the professional solution side, you can hit that very easily, right? And one thing I'll tell you for those of you who are watching, and you want to set this business up, I help people. I actually build recruitment and staffing businesses for professionals. And it takes about a year with the right niche to hit that first million. And you can do it very easy, actually. It really comes second nature. So you'll see over time, for those of you who have the right niche, you'll see that once you get that flow and that rhythm going, you can do it really cool. All right. So my first client is at 2:00 today. If you have additional questions, please put them in the comment section and I will definitely respond later tonight. I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to fill out my survey, check out my podcast, hang out on my channel, join my Facebook groups. Don't forget to check me out on IGTV, because I'll be motivating, inspiring, and getting you pumped up. And don't forget to purchase my book if you have not. It is the quickest read you'll ever read, and it is so powerful with valuable information. Come back to my channel. Let's have some fun. I love you guys on YouTube. Staffingpreneurs, you're my favorite. And all things. I love you guys for actually not thinking about starting the business. And I'm speaking to you personally because I really love you. I am so thankful that you are my group of people who said, okay, I am not just thinking about it, but I'm actually going to do it. And you're actually doing it. And it takes a lot of grit. It takes a lot of heart. I'm getting emotional, but it takes a different version of you to step out of your comfort zone and to actually start and grow a business. And so I just want to say thank you so much for believing in yourself. Thank you so much for being passionate about inspiring and impacting the world. And thank you so much for allowing me to be the one to help walk you through this journey. I am beyond honored and I'm so thankful. For my folks that are watching this anywhere else, especially in my free group, it's time to bring this business to life. YouTube, if you haven't started, it's time to bring it to life. Don't hold it in. When you hold in the ideas that are given to you from your higher power, it goes to someone else. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? If you go to staffingpreneurs.com/setup, there is a free module there for you to help get you started. I'm not even charging you anything. just to get you started. It's only one free module. After that, you've got to upgrade so that you can finish the setup, but it's there for you to get you started. Like, go there. I'll put the link in the under the video. I love each and every one of you. It's 2:00. I've got to meet my client. Y'all have an amazing day. Bye. Okay, so I don't know how to turn half of these things off here. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Awesomeness. I appreciate you so much. You're amazing. Mwah. Yes. Did you really? How are you killing? Are you killing? Are you kidding? You did 1.5 your first year? That's phenomenal. Yes. Exactly. Oh no. I've got to go to my client, but I'll try to reach out and talk a little bit about more of what you're doing. Yeah. Well, sometimes when you hit that $1 million mark, you get kind of lost. You're trying to figure out, how do I scale it beyond that, right? How do I scale beyond it? Because you kind of get into this holding space. But I'm going to tell you, the things that you did to get that million is great, but once you pass that $1 million mark, everything switches, and you now have to be a different business model, somewhat, right? So the things that you did to get to the million aren't the same things you're gonna do to get to 5 million, and it's definitely not the same things you're gonna do to get to 10 million. So you have to remember, just like in life, we're constantly growing and expanding. Your business is the same way. So when you hit that $1 million mark, yes, it's time to come back to D. Williams again. So now we can show you how to actually take your business from 1 to 5 million. And then when you hit that 5 million mark, it's going to be a totally different thought process, because now you're starting to expand and build out. So you come back again at that point, and we'll show you how to get to 10 and then go on. Companies that are doing 100 million a year, they are not functioning like somebody who's doing $1 million a year, right? So it definitely changes based on where you are in the business. But we'll talk about that soon. All right. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you. All right, YouTube. I am ending this video. And I just want to say that, whoever and wherever you are, you can definitely do this business. Like, don't think about it, start the process and then get coaching along the way so that you can actually bring it to life, make it a reality, and actually, impact lives, help companies, and just be very profitable. But what I will say along the lines of that as well, and I've got to go, but is don't be afraid to do something different or to try something different, because that's what the industry is calling for today. And we are looking for innovative minds, and we're looking for ingenuity to come in and to really help bring the industry and take the industry to the next level. We're in an expansion point, and you play a major role in that expansion. So there are thousands of links under the comment box below. Keep an eye out on my channel. Like this video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're just here. And share with someone who you feel like this may be super beneficial for. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. Bye.